Today we are starting class 9 chemistry first chapter, that is matter in our surroundings property. I have taken a container. In this container particles are present. So all the matters are made up of small tiny particles, and in this particles, these particles are too small that we can't see with our naked eye. See the property. In this matter, we can see some space is present between the particles. See these particles, this is the space between two particles, this is the space, this is the space. The space which is present between the particles, this space is known as interparticle space. Very important thing. Whatever tiny space is present between the particles, this space is known as interparticle space. Now, we can see these all particles are bounded with one another also. Means there should be some force of attraction between them, which bound them with one another. So, the second thing, whatever force of attraction is present between the particles, that force of attraction is known as interparticle force of attraction. Third, very important property. These particles can move here, anywhere inside this sphere. Means they possess kinetic energy. Kinetic energy, the energy which is responsible for the motion of the particles. So, third thing, kinetic energy. These three properties are the property which decides the state of matter. According to on the basis of these three properties, now we will decide the matter state, which type of state will be formed. So the one question for you, the first question, which factors are responsible for state of matter? So these are the three factors which are responsible to decide the future of any matter. It will be what? Is it clear? We have seen what is matter and their characteristics property of matter. Now in this session we will see the states of matter, the types of matter. I am drawing a picture. These are the three containers. In this container I have taken particles. In another container, particles. In the third container, particles. We can see the first container, particles are very closely packed. They are very close to one another. Means the space between the particles, interparticle space. The space between the particles, it is very less. So they are compactly packed with one another. Secondly, because there is a very less space, or they are compactly bound with one another because there is a very strong force of attraction between the particles, which is also known as interparticle force of attraction, which is very, very high. Third one, if we see their movement, so they can't move here and there, only they can move at their own axis. So their kinetic energy is also very less. So these three features in which interparticle space is very less, intermolecular or interparticle force of attraction is very high, and their kinetic energy is very less, is followed by a one state of matter which is known as solid. Now come at the next box. In this we can see the particles are present, but the space between the particles are much more in comparison to the first state, that is solid. So interparticle space is slightly more in comparison to first. Second, because interparticle space is slightly more, because their force, the force which is responsible to bound the particles with one another, it is slightly less, and because they are free with one another, so they can move easily. So this type of features is followed by liquid. The second state of matter is liquid. Now come at the third box. You can see number of particles are very less because all the particles which are filled in this container, they are free to move, means kinetic energy is very high. In this condition, kinetic energy is very high. They are freely moving. Because they are freely moving, the space between the particle is very less. The interparticle space is very high. Very high. You can see the space between the particles is very high. Space between the particle is very high or more, so interparticle force is very less. They are free to move here and there. So this type of state of matter is known as gas. So these are the three states of matter which is known as solid, liquid, gas. And in previous session I said to you, these are the three factors which decide the state of matter. Some more properties we will discuss here about the matter. Previously we have discussed their interparticle space, the intermolecular force of attraction, and their kinetic energy. Now, first is shape and volume. So you know that solid have fixed shape, while liquid take the shape of the container in which it is kept, and gas, no shape is there. Same with solid, liquid, gas. If we consider volume, in case of solid, volume is definite. In case of liquid, volume also definite. But in case of gas, volume indefinite. Is it clear? Now, second property, diffusion. Diffusion means intermixing. That particle can mix in one another very easily or not. Diffusion means intermixing of particles. In case of solid, solid diffuses very hardly, but liquid can diffuse it. It can diffuse, and gases are highly diffused. Is it clear? It's hardly. Solid diffuses hardly. Liquid can diffuses, but in some extent, and gases are highly diffusible. Now, third one is rigidity. Rigidity is the property by virtue of which, when some external force is applied, the matter retains its own shape. Suppose I am applying the force on this duster, but its shape is not changed. It retains its shape. This property of this matter is known as rigidity. So what we will write? Maintain shape when outside force applied. So solid, very rigid. Liquid, less rigid. And gas, no rigidity is there. Okay. Now, the fourth one is compressibility. 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 This is the sponge. You can see. When I am pressing this sponge, it is changing its shape. Okay? Means this is the opposite property of rigidity. When some outside force is applied, matter change its volume. So it is known as compressibility. So solids are solid, incompressible. Liquid, compressible in little extent. And gas are highly compressible. Highly compressible. And because of this property of gas, we can fill gas in our gas cylinder, LPG cylinder, which we are using at our home. By compressing the gas, we can fill it in a container very easily. It is this feature of the gas. Now, the next one is fluidity. Fluidity, as the name shows, tendency of flow. So we know solid can't flow, while liquid can flow, but there will be some difference between their levels. Liquid can flow from higher level to lower level, and gas can flow easily in every direction. So this is the feature of fluidity. Next, density. So for the density, I told you in the starting a 3 container we have taken. In this container, I have filled the particles also. The meaning of density is number of particles in a given volume. So you can see container is same, means given area, space, volume is same, but the number of particles is different. So I will write particle present in given area. So, in case of solid, density is very high because number of particles in a same area, in same container. If we see the same area or same volume container, number of particles are very high. So, density of solid is very high. In this condition, less than solid, or in gas, we can write it is very least. Is it clear? So these are some important property of the matter: shape and size, their volume also, diffusion, intermixing of the particles, rigidity, compressibility, fluidity, density. Now, there is a one question: wooden table. Wooden table is with a state of matter, solid, liquid or gas? What you will say? We all know it is very easy. Wooden table is a solid form of matter. But why? Why it is not liquid? Why it is not gas? Why we are saying it is solid? For give the answer of this question, we will follow these points. Firstly, see shape, because particles are very compactly packed with one another. Table is a definite shape also. Okay. One question for you. A sponge is a solid form of matter, still it can compress. We know when we have discussed compressibility, the solids are incompressible. Sponge is also solid, still it can show the compressibility. So you have to be given the answer of this question. First you think, then tell me. So these are the properties of matter. Please go through